Hello dreamers, fairies, mermaids, elves, fae folk, whatever you want to call yourself. Let her go. So, welcome to my first YouTube video. I'm Rigid Rose, also known as Luminescent Nymph. I'm getting cat hair in my mouth. So, basically the main theme for my channel is pastel fantasy aesthetic, or just fantasy in general. And my four main niches are fashion, beauty, interior design, and spirituality. So I decided to start out with something spiritual. I mean, I could promote one of my favorite brands, but I don't feel comfortable doing that right now with everything that's been going on in the world. And I hope everyone's doing okay with the virus and with the protests. So so I'm going to start things off with a quick a moment of silence for George Floyd, starting right now. Okay, so if you've sat through that, thank you very much. So, so before I begin with the content, I just want you to know that everyone is welcome to my channel. The only thing that I require of you is to have the same love for fantasy as I do. So everyone's welcome to my channel. So on with the content. So so I basically decided to make a mermaid altar, and my inspiration for that is from Princess Liana Rose, and in her bedroom she had an angel altar. Inspired by the 1996 rendition of Romeo and Juliet, starring Claire Danes and Leonardo DiCaprio. And I also found an article from Rove and Rado. So basically, when choosing your hi again. So I'm having to film again because for some reason the camera got cut off. I'm filming on my phone, so I'm going to just pick up where I left off. So so basically I was saying that Princess Liana Rose, she had a angel altar in her bedroom, inspired by the 1996 rendition of Romeo and Juliet, starring Claire Danes and Leonardo DiCaprio. Okay, so I'm going to be reading from hello again. I keep having issues with my phone, so I'm just going to get on with the four elements. So basically, you want to think about your spiritual needs. So, for example, I chose water because I want to focus on emotional balance and emotional stability, and I would like to attract long-lasting love. So we're going to start with Earth. So I'm going to read from the article from Grove and Grotto. So Earth is perhaps the most overlooked element in pagan magic. Earth is everywhere. It appears passive. It doesn't really do anything with the same force as air or water. Yet Earth gives us our birth while we live. It sustains us. When we die, it covers us. Earth encompasses a multitude of magical ideas: nourishment, protection, obstruction, wholeness, stillness, plant and animal life, interdependence, prosperity, and rest. So basically, if you want to be more grounded and you want to attract prosperity, then you might want to work with the earth element. So some examples of items you can put on your altar would be crystals. So I have garnet. I have 3 of them. So there's one. So garnet is basically if you're a Capricorn, then your birthstone would most likely be garnet. So the next stone I have is red jasper. So there's that, and I also have a rock that says begin again. And something else that you can put on your altar is gnomes. So this is basically the elemental for earth. And you can also add green candles, a cauldron, or a labyrinth. So that's it for the earth element. So for the air elements, I'm going to read. So meaning of air. As air passes over the still earth, the world moves to action and consciousness. Air is the element of communication, exchange, and ideas. Air is invisible. We know only through its effects in the world. Air is also swift moving, changeable, and self-aware. It is the most human of the elements. Choose your items based on what air means to you at the time you're assembling the altar. So some examples that I have for the air element. So for items you can put on your altar. So I have a feather. I found this at camp, and my cat got it, so I gave it to my mom, and I brought it again for the video. So another thing you can put on your air element altar is fairies or angels. So I have this fairy. It was thrifted, and I have this fairy ornament that my dad gave me for Christmas. So some other examples would be a yellow or white candle, a fan, a book, a bell, incense. And I couldn't find any crystals for the air element, but if you decide to do an air element altar, I would recommend using lavender incense. So that's all for that one. Okay, now for the most passion of all elements, fire. So if you're an Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo, then you might identify with the element of fire. So the elemental creature for this one, so there's two. There's salamanders and there's dragons. And some examples of items to put on your altar is incense, especially dragon blood incense, and spicy food, and red candles, red, orange, or gold, volcanic ash, animal art, so like of lions or lizards or phoenix. So I have some examples for of some items to put on your fire element altar. So I don't have very many. So I have dragon scales. So this is actually a DIY that I did off of YouTube. So I paint them. So I basically took those little things off of pine cones and I painted them with the nail polish. So there's one of them. So that's a dragon scale. And I have red candles. So this is just a normal red candle. And these ones are actually Reiki candles for seduction. So I have two of those. Okay, last but not least, water. So this is, sorry about that, I'm still having issues with my phone, so I'm just going to finish up with the water element, which is the element that I chose. So I'm going to quickly read about water, and then I'm going to give you a tour of my altar. So water is the great partner of Earth in creating life as we know it. Like Earth, water appears gentle, but contains immense potential power. It is cleansing, calming, and healing. Elemental water also governs the magic of love, emotion, intuition, pleasure, and introspection. Okay, I'm going to quickly give you a tour of my altar. So this is my mermaid water element altar. So I have some candles burning right now, and I did have some incense burning, but I can't burn very much of it because I live in an apartment. But I have some mermaid statues, and I have amethyst, rose quartz, and aquamarine, and some seashells. And I have some mermaid tears, but I'm not going to pick anything up because I have candles burning and I don't want to burn myself. And back there I have some pictures of me. So this is when I was 6 and I had like a fantasy themed birthday. And this is me on a carousel. Now it's kind of like a mythical sea creature, or that's what the horse looks like. Okay, and below my altar, I have some books on mermaid mythology, and I have The Little Mermaid by Hans Christian Andersen, and I have some blue candles and my big rose quartz stone and some extra candle holders. I have the 5 love languages. And I have my mermaid oracle decks that I just got today. Okay, so I just realized while I was filming that I didn't talk about any of the deity statues for the elements. So for Earth, we have Gaia, Saturn, and Pan. And for air, we have Hermes. And for fire, we have Vulcan, Brigid, and Pele. And I'm actually named after the fire goddess Brigid. And for water, we have Poseidon and Aphrodite. So before I go, I'm going to drink from my chalice. So it's just plain water. I always make really loud swallowing noises when I'm on camera. So, I'm going to go see if the moon's changing colors. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure and like and subscribe, as basic as that sounds. Bye!